In 1988, Mitch Green and Mike Tyson had a street brawl in which the eye was closed due to a deep injury on his eye. Also known by the name Blood, won the boxing title 4 times from 1976 to 1980. At only 19 years old, he won the New York Golden Gloves boxing tournament. He was involved with street gangs during his youth and became a gang leader for the New York-based Black Spades. Mitch Green was born on January 13, 1957, in Queens, New York. Green grew up in the Bronx on 175th Street between Anthony and Clay Aves. He attended DeWitt Clinton High School. While in high school, he also worked as a security guard. When he was 17, Mitch Green was shot twice. The first time he was shot with a Magnum .22 gun. The second time, he sustained a graze wound. He later moved to Queens, Jamaica, where he continued being rowdy. Mitch Green began his boxing journey at a young age with a lanky frame and a natural athleticism. He quickly caught the attention of trainers and promoters in the local boxing scene. Though the two fighters never again faced each other in a boxing room, Tyson and Green were involved in a high-profile street fight. 2 years later, Green confronted Tyson and Dapper Dan's in Harley, claiming that Tyson's promoter, Don King, owed it money. The argument then escalated into a physical confrontation during which Tyson landed a straight right hand across Green's face, completely shutting Green's left eye and opening a cut across his nose that required 5 stitches.
And then he pulled his glasses off. Did you see his eye? His eye was just hanging out his head. And a funny thing happened at that moment. His eye took over the interview. His eye was on TV going, "Oh, I'll tell you what happened."
After a comeback win over Purcell Davis, he lost a 10-round decision to Mike Tyson in 1986 on HBO in his most famous fight. In the build-up to the fight, Green had complained bitterly of the disparity in purses between him and Tyson when a day before the fight, at weigh-ins, Green learned he was being paid $30,000 in comparison to Tyson's $200,000 for the fight alone, in addition to a $1 million deal with HBO for the live broadcast of 3 fights. He threatened to pull out of the contest, finally settling for being released from his managerial contract with King's stepson, Carl, in return for his short purse. Green put up a stubborn showing during the fight, despite losing his mouthpiece during the 3rd round, along with a bridge with a couple of teeth in, as mentioned by HBO sports commentator Barry Tompkins at the very beginning of the 4th round. Keeping him from bringing home a 5th Brilliant Gloves championship. He was, likewise, a double-cross Intercity Brilliant Gloves champion. In 1977, he came out on top for the championship by KO in Cycle 1 over Calvin Cross, and again in 1979 by a choice over William Hosea. I hit him with 2-fold freedoms 2 times and he needed to go down. Yet he didn't. He declined. I could barely handle it. Furthermore, I put several remaining snares perfect. It was a conflict. Mitch lost against Russian confining extraordinary Igor Vysatsky, a 1978 matchup, and was viewed as a possibility for the 1980 Olympic Games held in Moscow. However, the U.S. boycotted the occasion, and Green additionally lost to Marvis Frazier in the quarterfinals of the Olympic preliminaries that year. He did, be that as it may, in the finals of the Eastern Regionals, figure out how to beat enduring competitor Woody Clark. In beginner contest, Green likewise lost sessions to future title holders Greg Page and Tony Tubbs. However, he figured out how to beat Tubbs in the 1978 Games celebration. Shockingly, he likewise lost to future cruiserweight champion Alfonso Ratliff in a 1980 New York-Chicago inner-city matchup. Green's rise through the ranks was steady but impressive as he showcased his skills in the amateur circuit before turning professional in 1980. It was in the professional arena where Mitch Green truly began to shine. With his slick footwork, powerful jab, and unorthodox fighting style, he quickly garnered attention as a formidable contender in the heavyweight division. Green's early career saw him pitted against a series of tough opponents, and he rose to the occasion, each time leaving a trail of knockouts in his wake as a novice. He won the New York Brilliant Gloves multiple times: 1970, 600 in 1970, 700 in 1979 and 1980, and incorporated a record of 64 successes and 7 misfortunes with 51 successes by knockout 1979 and 1980 heavyweight open titles. Green crushed Anthony Zampelli to bring home the 1976 championship. In 1977, Green crushed Person Castle for the title. In 1979, Green crushed Ralph Fucci for the title. And in 1980, Green crushed Merlin Castellanos for the title. He experienced a conclusive cut misfortune in the 1978 competition. Green prepared at the Assembled Block Affiliation Exercise Center in New York City. Around then, he was utilized as a security guard. One of the most defining chapters of Mitch Green's career was his contentious relationship with fellow boxer Mike Tyson. The roots of their rivalry can be traced back to their days as young fighters coming up in the rough-and-tumble world of New York City boxing. Tyson and Green crossed paths several times in the amateur circuit, with each encounter fueling the animosity between them. Their feud came to a head in 1986 when Green and Tyson faced off in a highly anticipated bout at Madison Square Garden. The fight itself was a fierce and closely contested affair, with both men trading blows in the center of the ring. In the end, Tyson emerged victorious, but it was what happened after the final bell that would cement their rivalry in boxing lore. Following the fight, Green confronted Tyson outside of a Harlem clothing store, leading to a now infamous altercation. The two men traded punches in a chaotic street brawl, drawing the attention of onlookers and law enforcement alike. The incident further fueled the flames of their rivalry, turning it into one of the most talked-about feuds in boxing history. Despite the drama outside the ring, Mitch Green's boxing career was marked by numerous achievements and accolades. Over the course of his professional career, he amassed an impressive record with notable victories over respected opponents such as James Bone Crusher Smith and Ronaldo Snipes. Green's unique fighting style and undeniable talent earned him the respect of fans and peers alike, solidifying his place as one of the top contenders in the heavyweight division during the 1980s. While he never captured a world title, Mitch Green's impact on the sport of boxing goes beyond mere championship belts. His willingness to take on all comers, his fearless approach to the sport, and his unwavering determination in the face of adversity are qualities that have endeared him to fans around the world. Green's legacy serves as a reminder that true greatness in boxing isn't always measured by wins and losses, but by the indomitable spirit of those who step into the ring today. Mitch Green's boxing career may be a distant memory for some, but his legacy lives on in the annals of boxing history. His story serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring allure of the sweet science. Despite the ups and downs of his career, Green never lost sight of his passion for the sport, and his impact on the boxing world is still felt to this day. Mitch Green retired from boxing in 2005. Away from his boxing career, Mitch Green, not much is known about his personal life. He has been romantically linked to several beautiful women, but their names have not been made public. It not know how many children he has. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to watch other interesting videos.